him the chosen one. He carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders. But he never broke. We were all witnesses. Every rival was defeated. Every idol was destroyed. He took the crown and kept it. Behold the greatness. He is the forever king.
Every rival was defeated. That's the line from Nike's new ad that wants you to see LeBron James as the forever king, completely undisputed. But today we're calling a timeout on this multi-million-dollar marketing campaign to expose the huge lie it's built on. Because if you were an NBA fan in the late 2000s, you remember that green team in Boston that gave him nightmares. And if you watched the 2011 finals, you saw him fall apart. This isn't the story of a forever king. It's the story of a king who has been tested, beaten, and forced to get back up again. Let's be real, the Forever King commercial is slick. Nike's marketing team are pros, and with that dramatic voiceover, they paint a picture of a chosen one who never broke, beat every rival, and destroyed every idol. It's a powerful story meant to sell his 23rd signature shoe and polish his legacy as his career winds down. The only problem? It's not exactly true. That claim of an undefeated, undisputed reign just doesn't hold up to a simple fact check. This isn't about hating on LeBron, it's about separating the marketing myth from what actually happened. To say every rival was defeated is a major slap in the face to the legendary players and teams who beat him when it mattered most. And that story starts with a rivalry in Boston. Before LeBron could even think about a crown, he had to get through Boston. In the late 2000s, the Celtics' Big Three, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen, were the bullies of the Eastern Conference. They were the rival that defined the first part of his career. In the 2008 playoffs, they sent a young LeBron packing in a gritty 7-game series. Then, 2 years later in 2010, they did it again, but this time in 6 games. That loss was different. It's a moment that completely shatters the "he never broke" narrative. The fallout from that series led to the decision. His move to Miami wasn't a power move from an undisputed king. It was the move of a player who knew he couldn't beat his rivals alone. The Celtics didn't just beat him, they broke up his entire first run in Cleveland. All right, now for the biggest dent in the Forever King armor, the NBA Finals. Getting to the finals 10 times is an incredible achievement, no doubt. But you can't be an undisputed forever king with a losing 4-6 record on the biggest stage. The commercial claims every rival was defeated. But what about Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks in 2011, who pulled off a massive upset against the Miami Heat super team? What about the San Antonio Spurs dynasty that beat him twice? And most importantly, what about Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, who defeated him in 3 of their 4 finals matchups? These aren't just small bumps in the road. They're entire chapters of his career where his rivals came out on top. The idea that every rival was defeated is just wrong. Plenty of other all-time greats won titles during LeBron's era, including Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard, and Kevin Durant. He never had an era all to himself. He had to share the spotlight. If you think losing 6 finals makes the whole Forever King title a little questionable, go ahead and hit that like button and drop a comment below. Which finals loss do you think was the most damaging to his legacy? Let's get one thing straight. This is not an argument against LeBron James being an all-time great. He absolutely is. He's the NBA's all-time leading scorer, a 4-time MVP, a 4-time champion, and a 21-time All-Star. His ability to play at such an elite level for over 2 decades is something we may never see again. But being great isn't the same as being an undisputed ruler. The commercial tries to airbrush out all the struggle and nuance from his career, flattening a complicated legacy into a catchy but false slogan. Nike never had to make a commercial claiming Michael Jordan beat every rival. His 6-0 finals record spoke for itself. This campaign for LeBron just feels different. It feels like they're trying to manufacture a perfect story that his actual career doesn't quite back up. So when you see that Forever King commercial, what are you really looking at? You're not seeing a documentary. You're watching an incredibly well-made ad designed to move a product. It's a campaign that picks a convenient story over the more complicated truth. The truth is, LeBron James has been a king in the NBA for a long, long time. He's earned his seat on the throne, but his reign has always been contested. He was beaten by his rivals in Boston, which forced him to find a new team. He was beaten by his rivals in the NBA Finals 6 separate times, proving his crown was never totally secure. So, is LeBron the forever king? Or is he a king with a fascinating, hard-fought, and incredibly respectable contested reign? I think we all know the answer to that. Don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns that cut through the hype.